Hi, guys. Welcome to this quick live that I'm going to do on Fitness Connections. I'm sure you've seen the posts popping up here and there on the different groups and my Facebook page. So I wanted to talk a little bit about it as registration is going to open soon. So let me know that you're here. Tell me hi in the comments, where you're hanging out watching this from. And I'll get started talking about Fitness Connections. So, this is going to be a new class that I do that's a new format, and I'm really, really excited about it. It is going to be a 4-week long class. And if I had to talk about like what level it is, I would say it's more for newbies to fitness, but I also think really anyone could benefit. So if you're noticing that you're having some trouble with your foundation movements, this would be a really good class for you. The other half of this class, why I call it Fitness Connections, is that there's going to be a lot of engagement type exercises in it. So I really think just doing fitness alone with your dog can build a lot of engagement, but I've added in some extra exercises to really hone in on the engagement. So if you are someone who struggles with keeping your dog engaged when you're doing a sport, say agility or obedience, I think this class could really help you. Even if you're like, I've done all the fitness, I don't need beginning stuff, it still could be really beneficial. So the way this class is going to work is it's going to be an in-person online class. And what I mean by that is, of course, everything will be done online, but it's not going to be the traditional online class where there's a group and you get the assignment and you post your assignment and you get feedback. Instead, we're going to treat it more like how training classes were before the pandemic, where you meet once a week and then you have the week to work on those exercises, those new things, and then you come back a week later and you get more new things, and then so on and so on. So the way it's going to work is it's 4 weeks long. Every Sunday night you will be given the week's curriculum. Each week has 3 exercises. 1 that I'm terming an engagement exercise, and 2 that are more specifically fitness. And then once a week, we will have a Zoom meeting where everyone's there with your dog, and we're going to go over each of the exercises, go over troubleshooting. You can ask questions. I'll have at least one of my dogs to be demonstrating with you. And the curriculum that you're going to get, it will include videos of different types of dogs doing the exercise. So it's not going to be just my dogs doing them. So I'm really excited about it because it allows for a lot more people to be able to take the class. There's not the restrictions of your typical in-person classes right now, where, in a smaller space, I may only be able to take 4 to 5 students at a time. And then there's also not going to be the restrictions of having that regular feedback type online class where I also tend to restrict numbers because there's only so many people I can, review each day. This one is going to have a much larger enrollment cap. So I'm excited about that because hopefully we can get a bunch of newbies in and, let people see how other people are doing it. So I'm really excited about it. So again, guys, if you're joining in, give me a smiley face, a wave, let me know you're here. And feel free, if you're thinking of questions, post them in the comments and I will answer them. The kind of the number one question that I knew people were going to ask is, when does it open for registration and how much is it going to cost? So here's the deal. I know times are tough. And because of that, I really want to pass on a pretty big deal to you guys as much as I can. So the first 25 people to enroll will get basically 40% off the price. So the first 25 people to enroll will get the course for $57. After that, there will be 75 more spots that are open for enrollment, and those will cost $97. So the first 25 people, that's big, right? You get 40% off. So how is that going to work? This course is still going to be, I can't think of the word, broadcast through Teachable. That's where I now have the Total Canine Campus, and that's where I'm releasing online courses. Right now, I have 2 self-paced online courses. One that's all about shoulder injuries and prevention. Lots of material. It's 4 weeks worth of material, and you can go through it at your own pace. Once you buy it, you have it forever, at least until new information comes out and I need to update the course, and then I'll have to change things. And then a second, just kind of 1 hour like webinar type thing called Progression Stagnation, and that's all about figuring out, if you're doing an exercise, how can you make it harder? How can you make it easier? And how do I know when it's appropriate to do it? So those are the 2 I have available that are self-paced, self-guided. This is not going to be like that. It's going to be a 4-week long course, and you're going to lose access to it September 1st. My hope is that we might get to either run it again or progress. There'll be enough people interested that we just progress it to the next 4 weeks. But it is going to be, your curriculum will be released the Sunday of the week with you to go over and have videos. And then during the week, we'll have the Zoom sessions. Now, depending on how many people sign up, you might get the option to pick between 1 of 2 Zoom sessions, or I might just have 1. And I'm leaning towards the Zoom sessions being on Fridays, just because my nights are already a little bit busier during the week, and Friday allows me to have the Zoom session a little bit earlier in the day. So, those people on the East Coast or in Europe, it still hopefully will be not a horrible time of day. It might be really bad for Australia and New Zealand, but maybe okay. So anyway, that's not set in stone yet. What is set in stone is that the registration is going to open this Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific time zone. So that registration is going to open at 8 a.m. this Sunday. That's July 10th. And you want to be there and be ready, because remember, the first 25 people get a 40% discount. So you want to be watching for it and getting ready to click on that link. So let me know what questions you guys have. That's pretty much what I had planned to talk about. So Let me know what you're wondering about. What are you curious about? I'm super excited for this class. Like I said, it's going to be called Fitness Connections. It's going to be super fun. I'm excited to kind of have some real-time teaching with you guys again, rather than just, teaching through videos, watching a video and responding to it. So let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm wondering, okay, yeah. Hopefully you guys can have the ability to comment. In the meantime, let me think. How much equipment will students want to have? So, hi, Susan. Minimal equipment. So because I am planning this around beginners, I'm looking at like just some kind of platform target. You should be able to get away with that. I would like it to be big enough for dogs to sit on and lay down on. If you have a more advanced dog, more advanced fitness, you can use something else, but my minimal requirement is going to be a platform. So I'm really taking it back to my what I called my building blocks, my fit form building blocks. That's where we're going to be focusing in progression stagnation. I called it the keystone exercises. So the ones that I teach as like your starting point for fitness. It's really, really exciting. We can make it harder. Like I said, if you already do fitness and you want to take this just to review, get some more reinforcement for those foundation pieces, this is perfect. And we can always use a slightly harder piece of equipment if we think it's appropriate. So yeah, awesome. Hi, Annie. You're going to love it. Of course you are. I'm really excited for it. So once again, real quick, registration is going to open on Sunday. That's July 10th. And the first 25 people get 40% discount. So you'll want to be ready to register at that time. So registration opens Sunday, July 10th at 8 a.m. Pacific. So do your time zone calculations to figure out when that is in your time zone so you're ready. I'm going to get that on here. Okay, yeah. Registration opens Sunday, July 10th at 8 a.m. Pacific. Awesome. Yeah, I'm super, super excited. It's going to be so much fun. If you haven't been to the Total Canine Campus yet on Teachable, I highly recommend go check it out. Like you said, there's 2 classes on there now, but I will constantly be adding more. So you can also sign up to be notified whenever I add more classes. So that's a good thing to have. And my last announcement I'm going to say is I did start a Patreon. The goal of it being to basically pay the monthly rent at a new clinic site, which, while you may think that will mostly benefit people in my area getting to see me, it will actually benefit everyone because it will be an awesome location for me to create content, have classes like this. So it really will benefit everyone. So check out my Patreon as well. It's, I believe it's patreon.com/the total canine. I'm going to post that link and hope that it works. So here's the link. Like I said, I'm like, I hope that's the right address. So let me know, guys, if you have any more questions. I'm going to hang out for a bit longer. Thank you, Annie. I'm super proud of the shoulder class. I absolutely love it. I as I was doing it, like there were specific things that got me so excited as I was writing them, because one of the things I love about designing classes is that all of the time I'll like have a light bulb moment as I'm writing the curriculum and like hashing it out. And I'm like, oh my God, I totally haven't thought about this before. And like totally goes together. So I would say for the shoulder class, my big moment was actually the structure section. You know, I've paid attention a lot to structure and tried to learn all about it, but it just finally clicked for me. I don't know what it was about putting it together for that specific class, but it all came together in that like sweet, like, oh, I totally get it now. And it's one of those, like, when I have that feeling, it's just, what it means is it's a lot easier for me to teach it to someone else. So I love it. So okay, guys, once again, just if you're joining in now or you're catching this on a replay, the big announcement is that my new class, Fitness Connections, is going to open for registration on July 10th at 8 a.m. Pacific time. It is an online in-person class, meaning it's all going to be done online, but we're going to have weekly in-person sessions to go over the exercises, troubleshoot, ask questions, all of that. It is limited to 100 people. So that's the big plus, is that I get to have a lot more people in this class than if I were to do a traditional in-person class or a traditional online class. The other super benefit is the first 25 people to register are going to get a 40% discount. It will only cost them $57. The regular price is $97, and that will go into effect after 25 people sign up. So let me know real quick anything else that you want to know about. You can always comment if you're catching this on a replay. You know, comment, ask me a question there, and I will get a notification and I'll answer it as soon as I can. Basically, set an alarm for July 10th at 8 a.m. Pacific, whatever that is in your time zone, so you're ready to register and get that super, super discount. So I am going to sign off now, and let me know how excited you are for this class. So bye, guys. I hope to see your name on the registration list on Sunday. Bye.